Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. We are here with Jason Hill and Scott Hill from Flying Frog Productions, looking at a pre-production version of Shadows of Brimstone Forbidden Fortress. I have an empty box right now. You have some stuff on the table. You can talk about what's coming.
So Forbidden Fortress is a third core set for Shadows of Brimstone, and it basically uses all the same mechanics and fully integrates with all of the existing Shadows of Brimstone stuff. Okay. But because it's a core set, it's standalone as well. And instead of having your heroes start in the Old West, fighting unspeakable horror, you actually get to start in feudal Japan. So you've got
fighting unspeakable
horror, and some creatures of mythology and whatnot. So the heroes you get to play are things like the samurai warrior or the ninja assassin, the traveling monk, and the sorceress. And so there's obviously you got the heroes figures for each of those, but they all have their own unique abilities and skill trees as they go up in levels, and unique starting gear and things like that.
And it's fully compatible with Shadows of Brimstone.
So you could just switch any hero.
And you can mix and match. So you could have a team where you've got your gunslinger and your bandito joined up with a traveling monk and a samurai.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a lot of fun. The enemies that we have, there's some unspeakable horror things like the acidic tentacles, which spit acid at you, and we also have a lot of enemies that are kind of inspired by that Japanese mythology. So the big kind of demonic ogre oni characters. We also have tengu, which are like the flying
kind of Japanese
swordsmen.
birdmen.
Yeah. And so. We've been working to make them, get as much detail into these models as we can, and also make them in fewer pieces so they're easier for people to put together and get right into the game. Okay. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It comes out this fall at retail. Okay. We're shooting for like an October release. And so, so far people that have been playing it have been really, really excited to have kind of a new spin on Shadows of Brimstone, but also a lot more material that they can interject into their existing game.
So from the way you're describing it too, it sounds like you already know the rules. If you've already played Shadows of Brimstone, you already have a leg up. You can jump in and start playing right away. All of the content in this set has new abilities and things like that, but all the core mechanics are the same. Okay.
Yeah. And it's not an expansion. It really is its own game, and it starts out in feudal Japan. It's all Japanese characters, Japanese mythology.
Yeah, there's a feudal Japanese village you can go and visit between adventures to sort of restock and resupply.
Okay. Do you want to just tell them, if you haven't seen Shadows of Brimstone?
Sure.
Because you're assuming a lot.
So if you haven't seen Shadows of Brimstone before, basically it's a fully cooperative dungeon crawl adventure game. So all the players take on the role of different heroes that kind of form up a hero party and go, in this case, into a Japanese castle that's overrun with kind of demons and creatures, and then kind of go on a bunch of different missions. So there's a lot of different missions in the box you can play. One of the fun things with the game is that while you're exploring, you can find these swirling portals, which thematically is where the demons and the creatures are coming out of to attack. And your heroes can actually step through those portals and keep exploring on the other side of the portal in an alien environment of some sort. Okay. So with this set, you've got the Forbidden Fortress, which is the Japanese kind of haunted castle. And then on the other side, you've got the Belly of the Beast, which is basically an entire world inside a living creature. And so you get these crazy map pieces that, this is like a big neural pool. This one has all sorts of giant kind of biological structures that you have to deal with for your heroes. So it's kind of cool going from that very rigid Japanese style castle into this crazy world that's dripping with goo and full of all sorts of monsters that want to eat you.
Sphincter.
Giant sphincters. Yeah, you always got to watch out.
And yet it still seems very Japanese.
It does. It's true.
It's like sushi.
I do not recall seeing anything like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go. So, Forbidden Fortress, this box will have things in it when you see it. Thank you.
Yeah.